Hi, Libras. This is Sage Wisdom by SL Harris, and I'm here to do your mid-month love reading, okay? All right, Libras. I called in my angels and my spirit guides and asked for protection and love and only messages for your highest good, okay? Ask God to lower my ego so that I can clearly see, hear, and feel the message, whatever it is, in addition to the tarot and the oracle cards that I have laid out here, okay? So I'm using my intuitive, empathic abilities as I do your reading, in addition to the cards to help guide me, okay? All right, Libras, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is a general reading. It's for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus for the sign of Libra. And it's gonna be a general reading, so it's for more than one Libra. So all of it may not apply to you. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want something more personalized, I get personal readings. I charge $20 until the end of January. You'll get at least a 30-minute personalized link through YouTube if you want that service. Just look in my description box after the video is over. All right, so the main message that they're saying for you is that you have a lot of support and guidance right now from your angels, from your guides, just trying to help you through this time that you're going through. Hold on. I'm sorry for coughing. I'm totally getting over the flu, but I don't know, sometimes I still cough. It's weird. But anyway, you have a lot of support and guidance at this time. You're going through, you're actually going through an ending of a cycle and the beginning of something new, but it's really, really painful for you. So I call that the realizations and epiphanies, okay? So it's like you're growing apart in a relationship, and this change is really influenced by an internal process. You've been recognizing important truths about yourself, about the situation, about what you want from your life at this time. And you're questioning parts of your life that you once took for granted. So if you were in a situation before and you just thought it was going to always be that way, you're wondering if you did something wrong. But the answer is no. It was written this way. It was a lesson in a situation for you to learn. At this time, it was meant for something to come to an end so you can start something new, okay? They want you to take your time making life decisions and adjustments at this time. They want you to adapt to the change as you feel ready, okay? They want you to let go of stress and worry so you can move forward in your life, because this really is the end of an era and the beginning of something new. So it's like turning a page, starting a new chapter in the book, okay? Yeah, you're in a cycle of beginnings and endings. It's like almost like the death card. The death card is not on this board, but it's like something is ending so something new can begin. And a lot of times that make people feel a sort of grief as they go through this process. So you have to be very gentle with yourself during this time of change, okay? You have to do things like pamper yourself, rest, heal, say no to people. If you're doing too much, say no, so that you can grieve the loss, because some of it is a loss for you. You know what I'm saying? It might be end of a relationship, the end of a marriage, end of a career, it's something that's coming to an end and you're grieving a loss, but it's really just a transition. So if you feel like you need to see a counselor as you transition from one phase to another, see a counselor. You know what I'm saying? Take the time to do the daily practice, whether it's taking a bath, that's like writing your thoughts, writing your journal, listening to music, meditating, getting centered, exercising, do all those things that betters you on a physical, emotional, and a spiritual level, okay? During this time, this end of an era, some of you have a new career coming in, and they want you to focus on your highest vision, but you gotta stay flexible, because even with a new career coming in, it's a good thing, so that's the beginning, but it feels stressful because you have to adjust to the newness of the situation. So just make sure you keeping a clear vision of what you want, keeping your thoughts positive, and you staying flexible. You're going with the flow. You fluid like water. You're moving as things go. You're not being rigid and trying to be stuck in the old way, because if you're moving out of the old, you have to let the old go and allow the new to come in, allow it to flow into your life, okay? They're also saying that there's a shift in the prosperity. So it's a positive shift. Okay, first off, people think prosperity, think money. Yes, it is going to be an increase in your money, but prosperity means like divine support, like getting the emotional, spiritual, sometimes physical support that you're needing at this time. It's like your angels are there for you. You might see it like in a person you meet on the street, or one of your coworkers to do a warm smile, or you just ask how you're doing, and it seems like deep and meaningful. That's your angels communicating through people. That's how God works through other people, okay? So just know that you're supported, that you're loved, that your spirit guide, your spirit team is always there supporting you through whatever it is that you're going through at any given moment, okay? So it's a high increase in your divine support, which means prosperity in your life. You know what I'm saying? Happiness, peace of mind, contentment, and the flow of money. Okay. So once you start to heal from all of the hurt and the pain that you've been through in the past, and the blocks are lifted from you, which is meaning like the old anger or the fear that you have on you, and you start focusing on faith, you're gonna start taking guided action in the right direction. Okay. Conclusions are within reach. I feel like this is never going to end, but this cycle really is ending. The conclusions are within reach. Let go of someone or something. So some of it's a relationship, some of it might be like an old job or career, or just an ideal of, or a way of thinking that you've had. You letting that go so you can flow into the new. Okay. So forgive someone for what they did. The key is to resolve the situation in a positive way. So do not be deceptive. Don't be deceitful. Even if the situation you felt you were unfairly treated, don't use the same methods that they use. You're going to be the bigger person or rise above the issues and see it for what it is, which is a lesson, something that you're learning so you can move on. Okay. It seems crazy during this time when stuff is ending, like an era is ending, like endings and beginnings. What it seems like, okay, during the eclipse, it's like your shadow side is coming out more. It's like, make sure you're working with your darkness. Don't go dark side is what they're saying. Keep a positive mindset. I know you're going to want to, because you're going to feel like you were unfairly treated. And that's that anger. That's that fear. That's that guilt. That's that unforgiveness. That's what they want you guys to work on healing. Okay. Now I got all that out. Now we're about to start your reading. I guess we already started, but I'm about to actually interpret the tarot cards for you. All right. So the first card you got is the Nine of Pentacles. So it's showing that you're wanting to reach a state of mind where you have peace and contentment. Okay. You're going to be in this independent status where you feel like you're healing and you developing your own self at a pace that's good and comfortable for you. Right. And what they're saying is you can't reach that. Like we were talking about divine support. You got the high priestess. So your higher self is working with you and is very powerful, and secrets are being revealed to you. Secrets that you don't even know about yourself yet. Okay. So the truth of a situation is being revealed to you at this time. That's why I want you to be gentle. And sometime when things come out, we might not always like what's being revealed. Okay. But just know that you signed up for this. This was a part of a contract that you made before you came here to Earth as a result of a lesson that you wanted to learn. So your higher self is working with you right now. So just be gentle with yourself and try to understand the message. Okay. They're saying, be careful. Make sure you're not using deceitful energy as you go into this new beginning, because that will block you from moving forward in your life. Okay. Because you got the Five of Swords and you got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This new beginning is wanting to start, but do not be deceitful in your means of getting to this new beginning. No matter what's been done to you in the past, like how someone else treated you, they may have been deceitful, but that's not who you are. You are the high priestess. You rising above all this lower energy so that you can focus on your divine life purpose coming forward. Okay. Yeah. It's someone from your past that you feel anger and hurt towards based on how they treated you. And it was like, it wasn't right. Okay. Okay. So then that person, they are in a very, like we were talking about the shadow side and working with your darkness, they're in a dark place right now. They got the Moon card and it's showing like delays in their lives, showing emotional ups and downs. It shows them deceiving themselves on an emotional level. They're deceiving themselves and others. So they're not loving themselves right now. They're operating from a Five of Swords type energy, which is very deceitful, like they're trying to win, but by means is not nice to the people that surround them. That's why they got the Moon card. Okay, so what they're saying is this person has some security issues rooted from childhood. I got the Knight of Wands and it was reversed. Okay, so this represents the root chakra, like their security, their childhood, something in their childhood they didn't get. You know how we talk about Maslow's hierarchy? We talk about Maslow's hierarchy, and when you don't have your needs met, like your basic needs, like food, shelter, love, you know what I'm saying? It leaves you unstable throughout your life, and you're trying to work out those issues that you felt like you should have had as a child and in your adult life. So most likely it'd be with a spouse or somebody like that. Or when you have kids, you'll start seeing your issues rise up, come back to the surface because you're being triggered by your children, you know what I'm saying, about what you didn't have as a child growing up. That's what your person or spouse or ex-lover or ex-husband or wife, that's what they're going through. They're going through a dark shadow side because their needs were not met as a child, so they don't feel secure at the root. And that's what's causing all this. But it's like, if you could take the time to get to understand that person on a deeper level, they're like their real true self. The bond could deepen between you, but not in a way where necessarily, not for all, where you're trying to get back with the person, but it'll help you understand them on a different level, and it'll help you learn to forgive them. And Justice, I'm doing my reading. I don't know where your remote control is, okay? Look on your bed and look on the dresser. Okay, bye. So it'll help you understanding where they're coming from. It'll help you learn how to forgive them, okay? So it'll help you release and heal this past situation, and bring you more into the present moments in terms of love and loving yourself and just loving people, understanding them on like a deeper emotional level. I feel like most people just want to be understood, and a lot of people feel like they're not understood. And it's hard for us to understand everything because we're all brought up differently. We all come from different upbringings, different like backgrounds, and what we might identify as normal or correct or right might not be the same as what your partner identify as normal or right. You know what I'm saying? It's really not right and wrong. It's a matter of perspective. You understand? So it's really just understanding somebody. Everyone likes to be understood, and that's what your partner needs at this time. And that's actually what you need in order to help you forgive them and help understand where they're coming from, or help you release some of your anger, frustration in regards to the situation with them. Okay. And it help you get closure on the matter so that you can move forward in your life. Okay. All right. So it's always good to understand people. You know what I'm saying? Now, aspects of the relationship, you feel like you're on a journey now. You got the Two of Wands, where it's like you trying to make moves, right? You're trying to figure out which direction do I want to go in at this point. You're kind of confused and you're trying to make a decision, right? They're saying that, first off, being near water will help calm your emotions. Water represents your emotional state, the subconscious mind. You understand? So maybe taking a bath or listening to water sounds on your phone, or, you know what I'm saying, will help calm your emotional state during this time and help you get clarity. So almost like meditating, but having like a water sound going on in the background, or meditating by taking a bath. You know what I'm saying? Something with water. You go get a pedicure where your feet is immersed in water. Maybe put some sea salt in the little foot bath to draw out some of the negative energies. Okay. So to help you get clear on what it is that you're really wanting. Because some of you think you want the relationship, but the relationship is what it is. So do you want the relationship in the current state, or do you just want clarity and closure? That's what you can ask yourself, okay? But God is trying to help you through this time. So once you get clear on your emotions and get clear on what you want, you're going to have a more stable outlook, a stable mindset about what your next step should be, okay, Libra? They're saying that the person who you were with was basically like a karmic, and it was to teach you some lessons, okay? Yeah, in order to start attracting love in your life, they want you to start enjoying simple moments in life, like enjoying time with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just getting clear on what you want, having downtime, taking that time for you, because you have the Nine of Pentacles showing you can get contentment and peace of mind by just focusing on you, and then like getting in touch with your higher self to clear out all these lower energies, okay? So some of you, the relationship that you're either exiting out of or you're in transition with, it was some issues with finances, or maybe the reason why you don't want to let it go is because the person may have helped you out financially, and that's what's keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an old way of being. You had a system set up, and now you're coming out of routine, and now you have to readjust on every level, a monetary level, emotional level, you know what I'm saying, physical level. But this is totally normal. This is part of your growth process, okay, as we live and as we learn and as we, move on. All right. So what they're saying is you feel like there's a loss, like you feel like you lost something. And, but they're saying that you just need to take a leap of faith But before you can jump into something new, go within and meditate. You need this alone time. You need this time just with you to get clear on what you want. Sometimes when you're in a relationship for years and years and years, and you just get used to the person, like things become habit. You know what I'm talking about? Like it become like a codependent tie. You depend on each other for certain things. But now it's time to come out of that codependent mindset and break those chains and figure out what it is you want that's going to bring spark and happiness to your life, that's going to make you feel complete as an independent person. Not saying you can't have love. You can and you will have love. But at this time, what you signed up for at this point in your life was taking the time to learn how to forgive the situation, understanding the lesson in it, which is going to require you to go within so then you can move forward eventually. So sometimes you have to pull back before you can move forward. You pull back so you can get clarity on what it is that you're wanting at this time in your life. We all go through it, okay? They're saying that it's safe for you to love. It's saying that you're lovable and you deserve love, but it's like you don't realize that right now. And that's why they want you to go into hermit mode to get back in touch with loving you, okay? Get back in touch with loving you and giving yourself a chance and recognizing your qualities and what it is that you bring to the table, because I think it affected a lot of your self-esteem, like how you felt people perceive you is different now. You know what I'm saying? You have a lower self-image as a result of the situation. That's why you need to pamper yourself at this time to move out of this energy, because what you felt from your partner was not really you. It's something that they're going through that's rooted deep in their childhood. You know what I'm saying? Rooted deep in not feeling secure growing up in life, and they're being triggered by current situations. So it's hard not to take it personally when you feel like it's directed at you, but they don't want you to take it personally. Go within and find your own strength in love and loving yourself. Okay. All right. So what's testing this is your frustrations in regards to this love relationship, but they're saying that you're getting on top of the situation and you're going to overcome this, because you're just going to realize that you're entering into a different cycle in your life. So some of you, it might just be you were married and you need to free yourself from the marriage now, but it's really, really hard for you. So maybe you need to start the process of divorce. Okay. Yeah. So it's just you entering a different, if you look at it as like entering a different cycle instead of like I'm losing something, it changes your mindset. It's all in perspective. It's how you word things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of making negative affirmations, positively affirm what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, God, for this opportunity to learn and grow. Thank you, God, for this opportunity for helping me understand the truth in a situation. And thank you for giving me the strength so I can move forward in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like that, affirming that, like giving gratitude and feeling gratitude, like the problem really is already resolved, because in truth, the problem is already resolved. It's just your reality, your real self in this 3D world, which is the real world, which is the reality, catching up with the 5D, which is the spirit realm, which is our manifestations of what we want. Is like our reality catching up with our manifestation is what we're trying to get. And that's what's going to bring the balance. So you're a master manifestor, so you can manifest what it is that you're wanting out of the situation and in your life at this point. Okay. All right. Now, the outcome shows that, again, you're going through 10 of Swords, which is going to a painful ending of a cycle, and a new beginning is going to start. But both these cards are reversed because you're resistant to the change. That's why I say you need to be more fluid like water to let this energy come in. And as you go through the pain, affirm what it is that you want. Visualize what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? And learn how to forgive the situation, not taking it personally, like the situation with the ex-lover was directed at you. It's not directed at you. It's just their unhealed stuff coming out. That your person, your ex-partner, represents what is like if you don't heal from your past traumas and your past emotions. You understand? They're unhealed. So what you see from your ex-partner is the unhealed person. That's what you don't want to be. So that's why it's important to pull back, go within, meditate, gain your balance, forgive people, release situations so you can move forward in your life. Okay. So what they're basically saying is they want you to retreat at this time. Yeah. In order to find true love, and the love that you're really seeking is the love that you have for yourself. And once you love yourself, you draw love into you. Okay, Libra? So start taking action to move forward. They see that you're doing that. You kind of surveying your lands. You're trying to figure out how I'm going to move forward, but you're still really, really frustrated because you're trying to get the truth in a situation, you're trying to understand something. But what they're saying, the truth is just like negative ties, lower energies with the ex-lover that you were with. And that's what's holding them back, but don't allow their energy to hold you back. That's where they're at. So you just send them light and love and ask God to help you forgive them. Ask God to hold forgiveness in your space if you can't do that right now. Because some of them are going through like addictions. I got the codependency card where it says addiction is affecting your romantic relationship. Their addictions are affecting the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That can be gambling, that can be sex addiction, that can be addiction to porn, that can be just lower energies and jealousies. It's just like, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be, you know what I'm saying? Just like you being addicted to what the situation was. Okay. So it's a lower energy that's going on with them. And it's like, you're trying to understand it. What's going on is a lower energy that's holding on to them. Something based in their not getting what they wanted from childhood is affecting their current life. You know what I'm saying? Not healing. That's unhealed parts coming to the surface. And when unhealed parts fester for so long, I feel like lower entities or energies attract to them. And sometimes something else is operating within them. You know what I'm saying? Like a demonic force. You understand? So when people are going through certain things like that, send them light and love, but then protect your space. So it might be better that you are separated because you don't want that energy seeping to you. If you focus on love and loving yourself up and focus on staying in the light and just sending love that way to them, and work on forgiving them, it's like you do it. We're all connected. Okay. So it's like in truth and spirit, we're all one. So when you work on healing yourself, some way, somehow you subconsciously healing other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm not gonna go any deeper than that. But they do want you to take a leap of faith and start experiencing happiness at this time and moving forward in your life. That's what they want. And if that means like hanging out with friends, going to get something to eat, going to the movies, just enjoying life, talking to a friend about what's going on, seeing a counselor about what's going on as you process through your emotions so that you can move forward in your life, because this basically is the end of an era and something else is trying to start, which will be great for you on an emotional level, but you got to heal from this past situation. Okay. So I'm going to end your reading with 2 affirmation cards. And then one card said, it can be, but myself I crucify. It can be, but myself I crucify. So you have no idea of the tremendous release and deep peace that comes from meeting yourself and your brothers totally without judgment. Don't judge the situation. Don't judge yourself. Okay. It's a lesson in this for you to learn. And that's it. A lesson in forgiveness, a lesson in moving forward. That's what the lesson is. The other one is, I am God. I am as God created me. So, and in you is all of heaven. Sorry. Every leaf that falls is given life in you. Each bird that ever sang will sing again in you. Every flower that ever bloomed has saved its perfume and its loveliness for you. Isn't that beautiful? All right, Libra, this is your general reading for the mid-month in terms of love. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, give me a thumbs up and make a comment. If you need something more personalized, I give readings for $20 until the end of January, 30-minute personalized video that I can send to you. Just email me at shonlharris30@gmail.com, your full name and your date of birth. Okay. Light and love. And you are going to get through this, Libra. Okay. Hold on and move forward. Just go with the flow. Stop resisting. Okay. All right.